So my name is Sonteo Media, and I wanted to do an update on RGBA Riverside, starting with Mikey Garcia, 39-0 with 30 knockouts. He's got a fight scheduled in roughly 60 days against Errol Spence, who's 24-0 with 21 knockouts. The fight is at 147. Mikey said that he did not want to do a catch weight, and if he wants to fight Errol Spence, then he'll fight him where he's at. It's also been publicized that Errol Spence took less money in order to have the fight not in Vegas and in Arlington, Texas. So Mikey Garcia had his first event along with his brother in San Bernardino on Friday, and it looked very well attended. There wasn't very many seats open, and the card had 6 fights. A lot of people showed up in support. Professional fighters, Josesito Lopez, the 140 WBC champion Jose Ramirez, other prospects like Virgil Ortiz, Josue Vargas was also there. Several fighters were there in support. Even Carlos Licona was there. I'm sure there's more, but those are the ones that I can name off the top of my head. Fernando Vargas came all the way from Las Vegas. He brought one of his sons. He was also there in support of his family. So that's Mikey Garcia. Abner Mares has a fight in February. His main sparring partner is said to be not Manuel Flores, but Isidro Ochoa from Top Rank. So he can fight left, so that he can emulate Tank Davis as a southpaw, but he can also fight righty. So this fight is taking February 9th. Abner was not able to make it to Prospects Collide on Friday, but several other fighters were there in attendance. Josesito Lopez, it's fight week for him. Today is Monday, so he's probably flying out to New York as we speak, or he's probably already there. The Big G will be in his corner since the Garcia family has a family engagement. The Big G made an executive decision and is going to be there for Josesito Lopez. It's also mentioned that Brandon Rios has been giving Josesito Lopez sparring, along with several other fighters at 140 and 147 from RGBA Riverside. Jose Carlos Ramirez, 23-0, 16 knockouts. He is scheduled to fight the day after Abner Mares. Abner Mares fights on February 9th, Saturday, and the very following day in Fresno, Jose Carlos Ramirez, the WBC 140 champion, fighting Jose Zepeda. And then Freddy Roach is Zepeda's trainer, so he wants to get some get back. Originally, Jose Carlos Ramirez was with Freddy Roach with the Wild Card Gym, but Freddy definitely wants to get some of that, get back at Ramirez and at Robert for I don't know. I mean, did he steal him? Who knows? Depends on how you look at the situation. We'll never know all the details, but he made a move from Freddy Roach's gym to RGBA Riverside. Brandon Bam Bam Rios, 35-4-1, has his second fight with DeSoto with Matchroom, and it is scheduled by the end of February. We have no details. We have no site. We have no venue, and we have no opponent. But he is fighting at the end of February. Esquiva Falcao, who I thought was going to be fighting for a title fight via his Instagram, but it does not sound like he is back in RGBA Riverside, or he might be just coming in this week in order to start giving Mikey sparring, since Mikey's back from Snack. Spent 4 to 5 weeks there at Snack doing some strength and conditioning, and now Mikey's roughly 8 weeks, maybe even 7 weeks away from March 16th. Eric De Leon, 18-0-1, and he Robert has mentioned that he could possibly be fighting for a title this year, sometime in 2019. Joshua El Profesor Franco, 14-1-1, has been sparring Isaac Colunga and Louis Coria as they prepared for their fights on Friday, and he is preparing for a fight in Houston, Texas, versus Lucas Fernandez, who's 12-2-1. Lucas is from Argentina. This will be for the vacant NABF Super Flyweight title, Super Flyweight 115. Hector Tanajara, 16-0, 5 knockouts, had a very tough fight for his first fight at 10 rounds. It was versus a fighter from Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken, and it was in Indio. California at the Fantasy Springs Casino. Jonathan Thunder Navarro has not been seen in the gym. He is 16-0 with 8 knockouts. He is from East LA. Carlos Licona supported RGBA Riverside by going to Prospects Collide on Friday. I have a video up on my YouTube page where he arrives and he's just walking around the venue. And he is scheduled to fight February 16th on the Leo SantaCruz Miguel Flores card at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. Virgil Ortiz was there as well in support of his stablemates. He has a fight along with Joshua Franco in Houston. He will be fighting an ex-opponent of Josesito Lopez. His name is Saul Corral. Forgive me for not... Oh, there's his record, 28-13 with 19 KOs. So Virgil Ortiz 11-0 with 11 knockouts. Joseph Adorno 11-0, 10 knockouts, fighting in March or April, possibly on Terrence Crawford's card. Joseph Adorno, the newest fighter with RGBA Riverside, John El Terrible Bauza. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Bauza 11-0, 5 knockouts. He turned pro in 2016. He fights at 140. He's from New Jersey, and there's all his social media contacts, out Bauza John, and then on IG at Real John Bauza. He has 6 4-round fights and 5 6-round fights, so he is being developed very well. Alejandro Porkchop Guerrero, who I thought was one of the flashiest stars from the prospects in RGBA Riverside. I think since Porkchop's departure, him being back in Texas, Bfly has taken over that role. But Porkchop definitely has a personality, and he fights under Mikey Garcia Promotions. So he's 9-0 with 7 knockouts. Robert originally said that he was going to be fighting in December, but that didn't pan out. Luis Coria won. He was the main event on Prospects Collide on Friday, and he got a knockout win against James Thomas, who's 6-4-0. So his new record is 10-2-0. Luis Coria. El Genaro El Conde Gamez from San Diego, 8-0, 5 knockouts. Robert says he's going to attempt to convince Golden Boy to put Gamez early on the fight card, and maybe he can be in his corner right there at the Fantasy Springs in Indio, and then race all the way down to StubHub in order to make the main event for Mares versus Tank. So we'll see how that pans out. Misael El Chino Rodriguez, 8-0, 4 knockouts, recently back from a reality TV show in Mexico called Exalton. He will be fighting in Mexico January 26th. He is from La Ciénaga de Ceniceros, Chihuahua, Mexico. Jesse Bam Rodriguez, today is the 21st, so his birthday was yesterday. He just turned 19, was very active in 2018. Lindolfo Delgado, 7-0, 7 knockouts, won in spectacular fashion January 13th in Los Angeles on a PBC card ran by TGB Promotions. 7-0, 7 knockouts. Brandon Bulletproof Glanton is going to be on the undercard at Barclays in New York for Josesito Lopez versus Keith One-Time Thurman. Manuel Flores was talked about maybe possibly fighting on Prospects Collide, but he was not in attendance. Isidro Ochoa, he is Abner Mares' main sparring partner. He's been seen in the gym. It sounds like he is going to fight on the top-ranked card in Fresno on the Jose Carlos Ramirez undercard. Brian Lua, another top-ranked fighter. We have no updates on him. He's 5-0 with 2 knockouts. Aaron Morales had a very successful 2018. He pro debuted and fought a total of 5 times from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Ray Danger Murataya. In my opinion, Ray Danger had the knockout of the night against his opponent. The fights were kind of shaky, but I think Ray had the fight at the right time. I think it was like towards the middle of the night, and he had a lot of supporters. He's from Fontana, so he's a local kid. Had a lot of supporters, had a lot of people rocking his shirts, and I have the video on my YouTube channel and on Sonteo Media, and I even made I think a 3-minute video so that you wouldn't have to watch the whole fight, so that you can see him knockout. It was a great knockout. So that's my opinion. Other fighters had good knockouts as well, but this guy fights at 140, so the punch to the opponent's face was brutal. Ruben Rodriguez, he won his fight on the same card as Lindolfo Delgado, right there at the Microsoft Theater in LA. So I think he's 4-0, if not 5-0. There's a little bit of mishaps going on with BoxRec. Brandon Bfly Macias has over 400 views on my YouTube channel for his fight. It's a 16-minute video of all 4 rounds, but I also broke them up into individual rounds. So if you want to see him, Robert said he won round 1 and 3, and the opponent Gio won 2 and 4. So it was a draw, but his best round was round 3, where he was punching from the outside and really boxed the socks off of Gio. But some people were happy with the draw. Some people are upset with the draw. It all depends on how you look at the fight. We're not judges. We're just looking at it from the outside. Bfly had a lot of support in the crowd as well. His mom was there, so he advances to 3-0-1 with 2 knockouts. Bringing Bfly Macias from Phoenix, Arizona. Well, from Goodyear, Arizona, in the Phoenix area. Robert Biggie Rodriguez, 2-0, has been seen in San Antonio, back in training alongside Hector Tanajara. Isaac Colunga also got a knockout, earned a first-round knockout against Patrick Gutierrez on Prospects Collide. Isaac also had a very good outing, and a lot of people were there in support. He's from Corona. Manny Rodriguez is scheduled to pro debut soon. He is little brother to Ruben Rodriguez. His nickname is Big Baby. I was hoping to see Alexis Espino. There's a lot of talk about this kid turning pro. He signed with Eddie with Matchroom Boxing, but unfortunately, he was on IG Live like on Wednesday or Thursday, and I asked him if we were going to see him on Friday, and he said he would be in Las Vegas. So clearly he did not pro debut at Prospects Collide. Maybe it was a money thing. Mikey and Robert are just getting started, and maybe they couldn't. Maybe Eddie Hearn has a minimum payday for him for each fight, so who knows. But I was excited to see him. Didn't turn out, but that's all right. The fight card was fantastic. Six fights. And then now we've heard of Eric Ivan Puente, who will pro debut February 2nd, 2019. He's a top-ranked fighter. He lives in Vista. He was born in Escondido, California. And here's a picture of him. He's scheduled to pro debut in February. His opponent is not listed. Eric, I guess he goes by The Beast Puente. So a photo credit to Crown Boxing for the Mikey versus Spence flyer, and then another photo credit to Cumbia from the Coachella Valley for the Carlos Licona picture on December 1st, 2019 at the Staples Center in LA. I'm Sonteo Media. All these fights, all the 6-card fights from Prospects Collide are on my are on my YouTube channel, and then I've broken some up with shorter videos so that you can see the knockouts and you can go round by round. I'll continue editing those videos so that they're easier to follow. So please like and subscribe. My name is Sonteo Media on YouTube. On Twitter, I'm at Sonteo_media, and on Instagram, I'm Sonteo_media. Thank you.